Yes.
Motion to withdraw, but I'm not ready.
All right. So if y'all have a seat and confer with probation.
Okay.
Anyone else ready?
Yes, ma'am. It is, Edward Valdez, 4 down.
Edward Valdez.
He's in custody. Good morning. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. All right. This is an old case. Is this a motion to revoke or is this?
No, this is just a setting. You're on this.
It's a ninth setting. There's an application for PTD, Judge. We've resolved the case. So we're going to send that application in today. And he has an MTR in County Court 7. And I'm going to ask that he be held in 1.5 so we can resolve that also.
All right. I need a PTD date.
Just let me grab my calendar.
You can do that November.
I'm sorry, when?
November 6th.
Okay.
What date, Judge?
November 6th. So you need to make sure you follow through on that and everything is completed. Do you understand?
Yes.
And then, does he have a warrant for this case? Joel?
I think so, Judge. No.
Okay. All
He
right.
was remanded without bond on this case.
So does he have a warrant on this case or not? All right, y'all need to check because otherwise he's not going to be released. All right, thank you.
Does
Just
he
have
have-
a seat.
Here you go, Judge.
Thank you. Do you have the motion to revoke?
Yes.
He does.
You know, when I'm not here,
Yes.
kind of different the next day.
All right, thank you. All right. We're going to go on the record in 2021 CR 0835 State versus Nicholas Cornelius. Can I have parties announced?
Aaron Espinoza for the state.
David McLean for the defense.
And are you Nicholas Cornelius?
Yes.
State you're asking that the motion be withdrawn?
Yes, Judge, we're asking it to be withdrawn and then alter and amended to add MRT and ISP.
We got no objection to that, Judge.
All right. And does he have a hold?
He has a federal hold, but he also is remanded without bond on the new case. I'm going to file a motion to get a bond on that. I know I need to file that before the court can rule on it. I discussed that with him this morning, just strategically how that was going to affect his federal stuff. But I'll get that filed with the court and we're going to request a bond on that case. I'm also working with the state. I'm hoping we can maybe get a disposition on that.
All right, because otherwise the new case. Oh, no, I see what the new case is. All right. And is there a reason for withdrawing the motion?
Your Honor, the state's position was that we are having issues with the new number 1, and then as for the number 2s, I guess I could have contemplated pleading on them, but I didn't.
Okay. All right. Then the court will sign the motion. The court will alter and amend conditions to include MRT and ISP. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Nicholas Cornelius.
All right, Mr. Cornelius, you understand that the state is requesting that this motion be withdrawn. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And we were set here today for a contested hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any objections, counsel, to the motion being withdrawn?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Cornelius, they're asking that your conditions be altered and amended to include MRT and ISP. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you going to follow through with those conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right. We can close the record. Laws have changed, so new things need to be placed up on the record. If you'll give that to
I got it.
Ms. Abrams, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Just may I approach real quick?
Yes.
On Edward Valdez, there is no warrant.
Okay.
Have a seat.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe 2 seconds?
Yes.
Thank you.
Anyone else ready?
Yes.
Next,
She's a
All right, who's your client, Mr. Callahan? Oh, they just gave me the file. Come on up. And are you all ready on him?
Yes.
All right, after I do this, I'll take that up.
Okay, thank you.
Additional test, let me know, patch is next.
Yes, ma'am.
Court is calling 2025 CR 005795 State versus Lanelle Trimble. Can I have parties announce? For the state,
Danny Callahan, defense.
and are you Mr. Trimble? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Am I pronouncing your first name correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the court's admonishments with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with evading arrest, detention with the vehicle?
Yes.
That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you're giving up those rights, and did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Trimble, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and denied reentry into the states. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's an $800 fine and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, and the driving safety course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State offer states Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objection.
State you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I ask the court to follow the plea agreement, consider his youth, and that no one got hurt in this case, Your Honor.
How old are you?
21.
Why are you doing this?
I was testing a dirt bike that I just visited.
Well, doesn't a dirt bike imply that it's supposed to be ridden on dirt?
Yeah, the person I was selling it to said he was going to get it registered.
So it wasn't registered?
Oh, yeah.
And then that still doesn't explain why you didn't pull over when they asked you to pull over. If you would have pulled over, guess what? This would have just been a ticket. And now you have a felony. Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
Doing what?
Working at Northeast Baptist Hospital.
Okay, how far did you go in school?
Graduated.
Do you have any children?
No, man.
And who supports you? Are you living with someone?
Me and my girlfriend.
Does she have any children?
No.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to $800 fine. That will be probated. 3 years deferred adjudication. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order the driver safety course. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Probation, is there anything else?
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Know better, do better.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Suzanne, Hillary Veterans Treatment Court. You know, this is sort of like Star Wars with Princess Leia. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope. So, yes.
So I had a good conversation with defense counsel. Ironically, as you know, Judge Darrell staffs the court and I staff it with him. So there's 2 of us who make the decision, so to speak. This particular case was reviewed by Darrell and he obviously made his decision, and the defense counsel and the staff actually have asked me if I'm willing to take a look at it
Yes.
and come to my own independent decisions.
Yes.
And I told them I would. And so as of right now, I haven't read anything yet. I actually have an MTR on the 290th, about to happen at any moment. But I told them that I would. And so I'm going to go ahead and give them that, call it a review and kind of make what I anticipate to be the final decision, so to speak, Judge. I
So
haven't read any of it yet.
let's do that by 1:30.
Assuming,
Oh, it can.
I don't know that I can do it, Judge.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I don't know that I can do it. It depends on how quick my MTR with Ray Martinez goes.
Oh, it's gonna go quick.
I hope
We're gonna
so.
say it goes
Are you gonna call him?
No, I know it's gonna go quick. Because and the only reason why I say that is because everybody's in limbo with this.
I hear you.
So it's been trying to find placement for him.
I hear you.
So I know it can be done, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'll tell you what, Judge, if you said 2:30, I can do that.
All right, 2:30. Everyone, let's come back at 2:30, and this will be solved by 2:30. He will be on his way to Veterans Treatment Court, and all will be right with the world. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So I'll see y'all back at 2:30.
2:30, yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Noticed that as well, Judge. Hopefully it gets with it.
All right, so what is happening with Mr. Chapa?
Yes, Your Honor. With regard to his matter, defense counsel is in receipt of new discovery. It was through the means of a portable drive. I was given access to, picked up this morning. So defense counsel is respectfully requesting time to review that discovery, Judge. Also, did tender to the state an affidavit non-prosecution is uploaded in the Odyssey file system as well. I did request the state to look into the case regarding that, and I also simultaneously going to look at the discovery to make sure it's intact, Your Honor. If we could possibly, with the permission of the court, get this reset to November 6th for discovery plea bargain deadline, Judge, it would be appreciated.
All right, your plea deadline date then will be November 6th. All right,
Thank you.
thank you. You're welcome. All right, anyone else ready?
Yeah, Gustavo Hernandez. Yeah.
Are you okay? You need a coffee shop? You need anything else? We gotta make sure you're okay, Deputy Laura. Okay, Gustavo Hernandez. Is this a motion to revoke?
Motion to bond.
It's at bond, Your Honor. It's currently remanded without.
All right, so he hasn't, this isn't a motion to revoke.
That's correct. No, Your Honor, it's a motion to set bond
Okay,
on his matter.
all right. Does anybody have a motion for me to?
Yeah. It's Gustavo Jimenez.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 007456 State versus Gustavo Hernandez. Can I have parties announced?
In Galloway for the state.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Jimenez.
And are you Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, defense has filed a motion to set bond. The defendant is currently remanded without bond. State, have you had a chance to review the motion?
Judge, may I see it, please?
Yes.
Here you go. Maybe you can hold on to that one. It might make sense of this. I brought an extra copy.
Thank you.
You.
Okay, yes, I've reviewed the motion, Your Honor.
All right, and State, are you prepared to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can someone tell me what is the reason he's remanded without bond?
So Judge, she was remanded because he was initially deemed incompetent and then referred to the Kerrville State Hospital for inpatient treatment. He was deemed restored by Kerrville State Hospital and then brought back here, which is where the remand without bond occurred. Looks like that's it's put into the system on July 3rd, 2025.
Okay, let me. And so the remand without bond, though, was it just because he? Oh, wait a minute, I see what happened. He was incompetent. This is a violent offense. So
Alleged.
Alleged, yes,
Yeah.
alleged. I'm not taking this offense as true. So that is why, because the nature of the offense required inpatient treatment. And when they do that, they will remand. All right, now I know. I was trying to figure out whether or not you were remanded without bond because you didn't show up for court or something else. All right, is there an agreement on a bond amount?
Judge, that is my understanding of the reason why he's remanded without bond. We don't have an agreement, but I have no objection to the original bond amount being reinstated, which was 200,000.
Your Honor, we feel that amount is excessive. We're requesting a bond in a different amount than that, which is why we set that motion to set bond before the court, Judge.
Okay. And what bond amount are you requesting?
We're requesting 20,000, Your Honor, for a variety of reasons, namely because Mr. Jimenez was restored at Kerrville State Hospital, and if I may tender to the courts the restoration packet.
Any objections?
No, I've had the chance to review, Your Honor.
And he was compliant with taking meds. He was compliant with staff there. In relation to his criminal history, this is the only violent charge that I can see him ever being alleged to have committed. So for those reasons, Judge, we believe that he needs mental health treatment, so he does not decompensate here in the jail. We're currently awaiting a sanity evaluation to take place, an evaluator. However, it's looking like that may take us into the new year, 2026. With my client being in custody and not having access to mental health resources, we don't want him to revert back to the state he was in potentially around this alleged offense. So that's why we're seeking to hopefully continue his care. I know that CHTS does have a FACT/ACT team for people with complex mental health needs. They offer psychiatric medication management, nursing services, primary care, peer support, as well as counseling. In looking to the restoration packets, I saw that was conducted at Kerrville, that he was engaging in counseling. He was consistent with his medication, and he was doing quite well, enough so that he was deemed restored to competency, Judge. For these reasons, we have filed the motion to set bond and requesting it to be set at 20,000. He doesn't have a lot of means, Your Honor. He's been in custody for approximately the last two and a half years since the alleged offense in 2024. His family members are all retired. His mother and father that he can live with are retired. But he does have that support system, and his brother is here as well, Mr. Victor Lopez also, that can help take him to appointments as necessary with Center for Healthcare Services. So in light of the case, the procedure of the case, how it went along procedurally, and the fact that he was deemed incompetent, restored to competency, and now is seeking to maintain those mental health services that he needs, we feel like him at the jail is not going to have adequate access to those services, and we just would not want him to be compensated in that fashion.
All right, so the original bond was at $200,000. So somebody else set that bond at $200,000.
Correct.
The court will need more. Is there any other evidence that anyone wishes to present to the court as to why that bond should remain at $200,000, or why? I understand what you presented to the court as to why it should be lowered.
Right.
Yes, Judge, I would tender State's Exhibit B1 for the purposes of this hearing.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Then the court will accept into evidence State's Exhibit B1 for purposes of this hearing only. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. Be sure to keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear. If you could state your name for the record.
Victor Lopez.
All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Lopez, how do you know Mr. Gustavo Hernandez?
My brother.
Is he your biological brother?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you guys have any other family here in San Antonio?
My mom and dad.
Okay. So your mom and dad currently do reside in Bexar County, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would if released on bond and subject to GPS full house arrest, would Gustavo be able to live at your mom and dad's house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If needed to be taken to medical appointments, such as mental health appointments, would either you or your mom and dad be able to provide that transportation?
Yes, sir.
Would you also provide a support system in terms of making sure he's taking his medication as prescribed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you yourself, sir, are you currently working?
I'm retired.
Okay. Retired from where?
US Army.
Okay. How long were you in the Army for?
12 years.
Thank you for your service, sir. But you're currently not working, correct?
No.
Okay. To your knowledge, are your mom and dad working at this time?
They retired also.
They're retired also. Okay. Also, further to your knowledge, is Gustavo working at this time?
No.
Okay. Do you believe him to have any kind of significant adequate savings?
Yes.
Okay. You believe he has a lot of money in the bank to afford to a bond? Like, do you believe he has a lot of money to afford a potential high bond?
No.
Okay. You just misunderstood the question, right?
Yes.
Okay. I apologize. I'll try to slow it down a little bit. In terms of Gustavo, has he ever been violent with you or your family members before?
No.
Okay. Do you believe he has any other violent charges other than this alleged offense?
No.
Okay. Are you requesting the court set a reasonable bond so that he can get out to get mental health services?
Yes.
Do you believe he needs these mental health services?
Yes.
And you would do your best to support him in that regard, correct?
Yes, sir.
And how long have you and your family lived in Texas?
Over 20 years.
Okay. And specifically in San Antonio, how long?
18 years.
Okay. And that's here in Texas the last 18 years, more or less, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys have any other family anywhere located in Texas?
No.
Okay. Do you believe that Gustavo would be a flight risk or that he would take off and not return to court if released on a bond?
No.
Do you believe he would follow all bond conditions, even if that includes mental health treatment?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed.
Briefly. Mr. Lopez, so currently, do you live with your parents or no?
No.
Okay, so in your parents' household, who all lives there?
My mom and dad only.
Okay, and at the time that this alleged offense occurred in April of 2024, was your brother living with your parents at that time?
No.
No? Where was he living?
On his own.
Okay. And you said that your family has lived in Texas for 20 years, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, where did you all live before that?
Getting for her.
Killeen? Okay, and then was that due to military?
Yes.
Okay, and before that, where did your family live?
Puerto Rico.
Okay, do you all still have family members in Puerto Rico?
Yes.
Okay, so the only family that you have here in Texas is you, your brother, and your parents, is that correct? But you do have a lot of family members in Puerto Rico?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And regarding that, have you or your parents made any efforts to reach out to bonding companies to see exactly how much money it would take to post your brother's bond?
No.
Okay. And regarding, I know you said your brother has never been charged with a violent offense, but are you aware that he has a felony conviction for drug possession?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall what year that was from?
No.
Okay, but you are aware of that. Okay, we pass the witness, Your Honor.
Any further questions?
No, Your Honor, that's fine.
All right, thank you so much for coming down. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Your Honor, just for one thing, if released, would it be possible as a condition for the special needs unit coordinated with Center for
Yes.
Healthcare? Okay, great. Thank you, Your
And
Honor.
I'll add special needs unit with Center for Healthcare Services.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And counsel, he is set on February 3rd. If
Yes.
y'all want to come back sooner, just let the court know.
I'll get with the magistrate's office, Judge, and see if they're ever to expedite the evaluation, and we'll update the court. That's okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, they're gonna find your motion. Just have a seat and I'll take you up as soon as I have your motion. Anyone else who's ready?
Okay. Tiffany Martinez, page 5, went down.
Who's here on Tiffany Martinez? All right, and this is for sentencing?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is calling 2024 CR 008238A, State versus Tiffany Martinez. Can I have parties announced?
Gallery for the state.
Jim Wheat from Ms. Martinez.
And are you Miss Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea to count 2 of robbery. You entered a plea of guilty. Count 1 was waived without objection. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. The state is opposed to your application for community supervision or deferred adjudication, and there's to be restitution, if any, to the complainant. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Judge, I'm reviewing right now.
Defense, have you reviewed?
Yes, Judge.
Any objections to the PSI report?
No, Judge.
All right. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
I'm just Ms. Martinez, but first I'd like the court to review a couple of letters of support that I've shown to the state.
Is this the supplemental?
No.
Have you had a chance to review the supplemental report?
Yes.
And I can tell both counsels, the court just saw the supplemental report, but the court has not reviewed the supplemental report. And is there any objection to the court reviewing the TAP evaluation and PSI report?
Not for Ms.
No,
Lee.
Judge.
Okay, I've had a chance to review.
All right,
You need
the supplemental report, defense, do you have any objections to the court reviewing that?
No, Judge.
Okay. Thank you. All right, and then defense, you said there was something else you would like the court to review?
Couple of letters of support. One is from her pastor at her church and the other is from her aunt.
All right, any objections to the court reviewing the letters? All
No, Your Honor.
right, just give me one moment. All right. All right, state you're opposed.
Yes.
State, do you have witnesses?
No, Your Honor, just the evidence that was stipulated to.
All right, defense, any other witnesses?
Yes, we'd call Tiffany Martinez.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Tiffany Martinez.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Martinez, I want you to give the judge a little background on yourself and then also to talk about this incident that you've been charged with, right? Now let's start with sort of your childhood growing up. How was your childhood? How would you describe that?
So I was in CPS. I was abused as a kid. I didn't have the best relationship with my dad. And so I was just back and forth with my mom, my dad, my grandma.
How was your dad? How did your dad act towards you?
It was abusive.
In what ways? What else?
Verbally abusive.
Okay. How long did that last?
I think that was maybe about 5 years old up until I got taken away, which was 14.
When you were taken away, where did you go?
Went with my mom to live with my mom.
Did you live with your mom the rest of the way through school? And was that part, at that time when you moved in with your mom, were things okay at that point?
Still trying to adjust.
What kind of adjustments were you making right then?
Trying to adjust to the new lifestyle, from being abused and I guess manipulated and stuff. And my mom's household wasn't like that, like my dad's. So I was still trying to adjust to the change.
And I know you're very nervous, but just take your time and we'll answer these questions and go through it. Was your mom more strict on you than your father?
She wanted the best for me. She wasn't mean to me like my dad. She didn't abuse me like my dad. She was hard on me academically and but she wasn't nothing like my dad.
Were you able to complete school?
I did, yes, early actually.
Where did you graduate from?
Southwest Academy.
After that, were you able to find a job and work?
I went to college, yes.
Okay. Where did you go to college?
Concord Career College,
And what did you get a degree in?
dental assistant.
And then after that, were you able to get a job and employment?
Yes, I did.
Where did you start working?
Right in dental and orthodontics.
Now, at some point in here, I know that you got married.
We were in the process, yes.
Okay. And who is your husband? His name?
Gustavo Hernandez, but we're not like officially married
Okay. How long were you two together?
since I was 14 years old.
And along the way, did you have children with Santos?
I did, yes.
How many children?
I have 3.
How was your relationship with Santos?
It's good. I lived with him like at 17, I'll say. And we've been living together ever since. And the relationship was always good.
Was there a point going back to 2022 and 2023 where you and Santos were not having a good relationship?
Yes, we were.
Okay, why was that?
He was always gone, and our relationship kind of was fading as far as like there was no like affection or anything, and it was just kind of more like of a friendship at that point.
Were you working then?
I was, yes.
Where were you working?
I was still at, I was at Recess Dental.
Okay. And what were you were working as a dental assistant?
I was the lead dental assistant.
Okay. Now, during the course of that time period, that maybe 2021 through 2023, somewhere in that range, did you become acquainted with somebody named Roger Mims?
Did.
Okay, and how did you meet Roger?
Went to high school together.
And what kind of relationship did you have with Roger?
We were friends first, and then we pursued a relationship.
At that point, you were not with your husband. As you pursued the relationship, what kind of relationship developed with Roger?
It became very abusive. It became manipulative, scary.
Okay.
But not what it was, what I thought it would be.
When you say abusive, I know there's some very specific things that he did. Did he ever threaten you?
He did, yes.
How?
More than one time. He went to my work multiple times. I had to hide in the dental ops. He chased me down Medina base with a knife, and then he told me he was gonna kill me. And then there's just been multiple incidents where he was abusing me, and because I tried to leave and he didn't let me.
Nice. Going all the way back to 2021, was there a time where he said he was going to blow the head off your baby daddy?
Yes.
Was there a time in 2022 where he assaulted you and threatened your life? Was there a time in 2022 where he stole your wallet and car?
Yes.
Okay, describe that for me.
I was working out at the gym. I had called in to work that day because he told me he was gonna go to my job and embarrass me and die in my tires and mess up my car. So I called in and I told my manager what was going on, and I took the day off and I went to the gym. I was working out, and then he comes in and enters, and I'm hiding in the men's restroom. I didn't want to go into the girls because I was just more safe in the men's restroom. He then still trespassed into the gym and he got me. And then the members were trying to help and we called the police. And then I was outside in the parking lot and he beat me up and he took my phone, my car keys, and my wallet. And he took off. And he took my house key.
Was there also a time in 2022 where he did flatten all your tires with a knife? Was there also a time in 2022 where he took a brick and busted out the driver's window on your car?
Yes.
How did that happen?
Said before, I couldn't never leave him, and every time I tried to, he would just threaten me, and he would actually do whatever he said he was going to do. And so we lived close to each other, and he just followed, he got a break, he followed me and he busted my windows and I had just gotten that vehicle.
Now, were there numerous other incidents with Mr. Mims?
Yes,
Were you aware that he had a long criminal history?
I did,
You do know that now after we've talked about your case?
yes.
Now, going to the time of this incident, were you still with Roger?
We were not together, but we, like, I felt like I was just, had the, not so much of a relationship, but the communication for my safety, because he said that if I don't talk to him, that he's gonna still do all these things that he was doing to me. So I just, we were still communicating, but we were not together.
So on the day of this incident, how did you come to be with Roger?
I picked him up. Went to his house. And we were just talking about like everything that was going on, and as far as like my relationship with Santos, and Santos was supposed to be watching the kids that night. And he wasn't, so I vented to him.
At this point in your life, were you drinking
It was
more than you should?
more than I should.
And were you using any drugs?
So,
None at all, not marijuana? Now, how did the drinking affect you?
it affected me because it became a bad habit. It was every day. I used it to numb from everything that I was going through in my life. And it was just, yeah, it was not a good habit.
Now, as far as this incident, the day this happened, how did it come up that this happened?
So I was with my friends that night. And like I said, Santos was supposed to be watching the kids at the house. We would take turns. And so I decided to come home early. It was like 10:30. And I noticed he wasn't there. So I was upset because I was like, okay, well, where are the kids? But they were with my grandma, and my grandma also lives at the house. So I picked up Roger and I was just freaking out because like obviously like I still had feelings for Santos, but we were not together.
Okay, how do we get to the point of this offense? Yes.
So Santos came home and then another car pulled at the same time. So that vehicle was, I assumed, his girlfriend. So I followed her with Roger, and that's how we.
All right, so you thought this was his girlfriend.
Yes.
So did you say, hey, Rogers, that's your girlfriend, let's follow her?
No, it was Santos.
Santos, did you
Yes.
say, hey, Santos, that's your girlfriend, I know that's your girlfriend, we're gonna follow her?
No, so Santos was already in the house. Santos pulled up the same time that other car did. So Santos was already inside. I was with Roger outside of my house. And we both saw the vehicle. And Roger's like, follow her, like, go, let's go. And I'm like, okay, well, let's go. And we followed her.
And then what happened?
We got off the vehicle and I had told her, excuse my language.
Oh, no problem, I've heard it all.
Okay, I said I used Santos's bitch, and she was just like, "Who?" Like he, and then she swung on me first, and I was like, "Okay, well, we're gonna obviously fight." So we began fighting, and then we just fought. But
Where did the gun come from?
I didn't know there was a gun until there was like 3 sessions of fights, and we tried to break it up. And then on the 3rd time, that's when Roger pulled out the gun and said, "I'm gonna kill both of you bitches." And he shot towards us. Well, he not towards us, but like, I don't know if it was up in the air or towards us or what, but it was shot. And then we both let go of each other, and then we just got up and we left. And I grabbed her phone thinking it was my phone. And that's where the robbery came in.
Now, the police talked to you afterwards, right?
Yes.
And you admitted to all of this stuff that you told the judge?
Yes.
Admitted to the robbery at that point?
Yes,
Are you still here today to tell the judge that you know this was wrong?
it is wrong, yes.
Now, from this offense, from what you've pled guilty to, how have you lived your life since then?
I stopped drinking. No longer have contact with Roger, and a lot of my friends that I have, I don't talk to anybody anymore. Try to do community work for the church that I go to, and I help them. And change my life, even though like I'm in the situation that I am in. I still try to look for the best of it.
Okay. Over the course of the last, it's been more than 2 years, I believe.
Yes.
Have you had anything to drink?
In the beginning, yes, like fresh after the case, yes. But no, I don't drink
How did you stop?
because I was tired.
Tired of what?
Tired of drinking. I just wanted better for myself. And I didn't want to. Just didn't want to drink anymore. I was tired.
Have you using any drug?
No.
And since your release, you've been on the monitor the entire time?
The whole 2 years, yes.
If the judge were to give you a probation, a deferred probation that we're asking her for, what would be your next steps as far as seeking employment or handling things with your kids?
I would reapply for my dental license and I would try to go back to the dental field. I did do a lot of years in there, so I would try to do that and get back on my feet
Where are you living right now?
with Santos.
And are you both taking care of the kids?
We do this mainly me because he works and I can't work at the moment. It's been hard. So it's mainly me.
Now you have some family here in the audience. Can
I
y'all
do.
stand up, please? Family in the audience? And who's here for you?
So I have my mom and I have Luis, which is my brother-in-law.
That's Santos's brother.
It is, yes.
They're both here in support and would like for the judge to consider probation for them, right? Is there anything else you want to tell the judge or explain about this happening or about your background in any way?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if Bianca is here or if she's listening, but I am very sorry. I have prayed for her mentally and physically, and you know, I am sorry. It was 2.5 years ago, but it doesn't matter how long it was. It still was done, and I do take responsibility for it. And I do plan on, if everything goes good, I do plan on getting back on my feet, going back to work and continuing my life because I did lose everything. Lost my car that night, the same night. I lost my job. I lost my freedom. I've lost money. I lost just literally everything within the 2 years. So from having everything to literally nothing, starting fresh, it's been hard mentally too. And I was on full house arrest where I couldn't even go to work to one point. So it was hard to adjust from having everything to nothing, from everything being taken away from you because of your own decision from my own decision that I made. And I'm fully aware of that. And also for my children, because, you know, I wasn't at the right mindset at the time. I do know now, and I mean, it should not have taken me this long to realize, but I did come to a realization, and you know, I love my kids and I would hate to be gone away from them that long. And I felt like at the time I was keeping them safe and pursuing this relationship because no matter what I did, he was always there, no matter if I wanted to leave or not. Like I just felt like I didn't have any help. I mean, just to leave. Like I was being threatened, I was being abused, like couldn't find a way out.
And are you still with him?
I'm not with him, no. So in a sense, I don't know if this is bad to say, but I'm kind of glad this happened because it's not happening anymore with him. So I'm free from him not free from you guys, but I'm free. So, I just want to be at home with my kids. My kids are just getting older. You know, I've missed baby showers, weddings, I missed parties just because of being on house arrest, and it's been tough. It really has, and I've changed my life. I'm not half the woman I used to be. Was a girl, I'm a woman now, and I hope you take into consideration my children. They do need their mom, and you know, and I just want to tell Bianca, like, I have been very for her, and I'm sorry, and I hope we're able to get past this. It's, you know, I've been waiting for this for 2 years, 2.5 years, so I'm ready.
All right. State, any questions?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Ms. Martinez, so you have 3 kids, is
I
that
do.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what are their ages?
I have, like I see.
You can, yeah.
Okay. I have a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 9-year-old.
Okay, and so it's your testimony that on the date that this offense occurred, that you had left them with Santos so you could go out with your friends, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, where were you and your friends at before the offense occurred?
We were down the street. We all live pretty close. So
Okay.
my friend had like a little, we just get together, some drinks and, you know, just to hang out.
Okay, and then you go back to Santos' house
Mhm.
at around 10:30, is that what you said?
10:30, yes.
Okay, so I'm kind of confused on the timeline of your relationship. I'm hoping you can give me some clarity. So you testified that you and Santos began your relationship with each other when you were 14 years old. Is that correct? Okay, and about what year was that? Do you remember?
2012.
Okay, and then you guys break up when you're in 2021. Oh.
20.
Okay.
Let's see, yes.
But in 2021, you all are still living
We're still living
together.
together, yes.
Okay, and you're stating that you still had feelings for him at this time,
Yes.
correct? Okay, and so then you break up with or you and Santos break up in 2021, and then you meet Roger Mims in
Mhm.
2020.
Like around there, 2021, like.
Okay, I'm sorry. Could you speak up so I could hear?
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
It's okay.
Yes, so we did meet, around 2021, maybe the end of 2021.
Okay. And so you did testify about the incidents that occurred with Roger Mims. And in fact, it got so bad that you even got a protective order against him in 2022. Is that correct?
Yes, I did.
And so that protective order was still in place when you decided to call him up in 2023 on the date of this offense, right?
Yes.
So while you had a protective order, you were still communicating with Roger Mims, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so when we're talking about the night of the offense, you stated that you picked Roger up from his home, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess let me back up. So you arrive at Santos' house at around 10:30, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then you see that Santos is not at his house, correct?
Yes.
And so then you decide to call up Roger Mims, is that correct?
It is correct.
Okay, and then you go to Roger Mims' house to pick him up, correct?
Yes.
And then you drive back to Santos' house, correct?
Yes.
And then at that time, you see that Santos is now back home, correct?
Yes.
And there's a white motor vehicle that's parked across the street, correct?
Yes.
And so you and Roger decide at that point, and I think when the detective spoke with you about this, you told the detective that you saw the white car outside and thought that it was Santos's bitch, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so after thinking that, knowing that you still have feelings for Santos, but you're still commingling with Roger, you all decide to follow that white motor vehicle, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so that white motor vehicle pulls up to a home, correct?
Yes.
And then you were in the driver's seat, correct?
I was driving. Yes.
Okay, and Roger Mims was in the passenger seat, correct?
Yes.
Where was the firearm during this time?
I don't know where he had it because I wasn't aware he had one.
Okay, but it was in the car with you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so you exit your driver's seat, correct?
Yes.
And at the time that you approach Bianca, she's in her front yard, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so it's your testimony that she swung on you first, but would it surprise you to say that she didn't? Would it surprise you that she says that she did not hit you first?
She could say what she wants, but I mean.
Okay, but notwithstanding that, you were on her property, correct?
Yes.
And you guys enlisted
in a fist fight, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that fist fight left her with injuries, correct?
Yes.
Her lip was busted, correct?
Yes.
She had scrapes on her knees, correct?
Yes.
And it got so rambunctious that there was flip-flops spread across her front yard, correct?
I'm not too sure about that.
Okay. And then the fight spills over into the street, is that correct?
Yes.
And I'm sure that you've reviewed the discovery, but there's a Ring doorbell camera that was turned over from a
Yes.
neighbor, correct?
Yes.
And in that Ring doorbell camera, you can hear Bianca saying, please stop. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Did you stop when she asked you to?
She wasn't telling me to stop. She was telling the other person.
And who's the other person?
Roger.
Okay, and what was he doing at that time?
Oh, no, what he was doing?
Was he curb stomping her at the time, or did he have the firearm out at the time?
I think he was curb stomping her.
Okay.
Cause I was already in my car.
Okay. And then after that, you all get back into the motor vehicle, you get back into the driver's seat, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and Roger gets back into the passenger seat, correct?
Yes.
And at this time, you have Bianca's purse and her cell phone, correct?
I only have her cell phone.
Okay, but at one time, you or Roger had possession of her purse, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and regarding the cell phone, you stated when you were speaking with your attorney that you believed that it was your phone, is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay, and do you recall when the detective went to Santos' house to speak with you?
Yes.
Okay, and do you recall telling the detective that you took Bianca's phone and bag and then gave it back to her, but then she took a picture of your license plate and then you took the phone again? Do you recall that?
No.
Okay, well, would it surprise you if that's contained on the detective's body-worn camera?
Yeah, because I am the one who told him where her phone was.
Okay, well, let's get to that. All right.
Okay.
So then after Roger points the firearm at Bianca, do you recall that?
No, I didn't see him point anything. I just heard it.
Okay, you heard him discharge the firearm.
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, and then you all enter your motor vehicle and drive off, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and
Can I say something?
go ahead.
So it wasn't just at Bianca, it was also at me too. We were both in the street.
Okay,
So the firearm was toward both of us.
that's fair. But moving on, you all flee the scene, correct?
Yes.
And you toss the cell phone knowing that it belongs to Bianca, right?
No, so we got into an accident right literally after that because Roger, he pressed my foot down and he hit another vehicle. So he's like, give me the phone, and at that time I knew that it was a gun because obviously it went off. He threw the gun and the cell phone, so I don't know where it was, but I told the officer where the accident occurred and the area that we hit the other vehicle, so that's how the officer recovered it.
Okay, that is correct. So the cell phone was recovered in the
Yes.
area of the crash.
Yes.
Okay, now I want to talk to you about the crash because
Okay.
it was a pretty serious crash, right?
Yes.
And you were driving the vehicle, correct?
Yes,
And he
ma'am.
was in the passenger seat, right?
Yes.
And so it was so serious that the police had to be dispatched, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you're aware that those police officers had body-worn cameras,
I
right?
do, yes.
Okay, and so you remember that after the crash occurred, Roger's hugging on you and kissing on you and filling on your buttocks after you all just committed this offense. Do you recall that, right?
I don't.
You don't? Okay, but if it's on the body-worn camera, that's not fabricated, is it?
If it's on the body camera, no, it's not that, but I don't recall that.
All
We
right.
literally just got into an accident, so
Okay,
we're
that's
both
fair.
hurting.
And so when Roger was arrested for this offense, you were still communicating with him while he was in the Bexar County Jail, correct?
When he was arrested, he didn't call me from jail or anything. I didn't know he got arrested until he didn't get arrested for like a whole year later.
Mm-hmm. And so it's your testimony that he didn't call you from Bexar County Jail?
Not that I recall, no.
Okay.
I would get text messages from him, like text now or like the phone numbers because his number was blocked, but I don't remember getting a call from him from jail, no.
Okay. And so you've told this court that it's been hard for you to adjust from being on ankle monitor. And I do appreciate that you realize that that's all because of the personal decisions that you made.
Yes, ma'am.
But I want to ask you, Judge, may I see that supplemental report? That would it surprise you to know that Bianca states that she has lost a sense of peace that she once had since
Judge,
this offense?
We're going to object to this line of questioning. It's not proper impeachment. And the judge, you have the facts and the statement right before you.
All right. The objection will be overruled. You may ask your next question.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you, you have told this court that it's been hard for you to adjust. You understand that it's been hard for Bianca to adjust from this offense occurring against her, correct?
Yes.
And do you think that's fair that she has to deal with those things and go to therapy and relive this? Do you think that's fair?
No, it's not.
Okay, we pass the witness around.
All right, any follow-up?
No further questions, Judge.
All right. This is what the court will do. After reviewing everything and hearing the testimony, the court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. 6 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's restitution of $940 to Gonzalez. The court will order the removal of the GPS. And there's also to be no contact with Roger Mims and Santos Hernandez. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
This document that we signed for us.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And counsel, I'll request the therapeutic community to address any issues. All right, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you. All right, who else is ready?
Page 42 down. Here, Alfred.
Kira Kilson.